Alright, so you might be thinking to yourself, haven't you already done a review on the A320? Well, yes, you're right, I have. In today's video though, we're going to be taking a look at the A320S by Archeer, and I have two of these right here. Now, I just want to quickly address right before this video starts. Now, let's just go over very quickly. If you have the money and you're going to go and buy one, buy the A320. If you have the money though, and you want to go and buy two of these, I'd definitely buy the A320Ss because of their true wireless stereo. However, if you're looking to only buy one, I'd say buy this and save the money. As well as that, one other common question I get asked is, this looks to be like a direct clone of the Marley Get-Together. Now, I actually have one of these Marley Get-Togethers, which I purchased before I was sent all of these A320s by Archeer, and I can actually tell you right now, since I've had the A320 Bluetooth speakers, I have used this Marley speaker once for testing purposes in a Bluetooth speaker video comparison. So literally, that's all I have to say for first initial opinions and things, just to quickly summarize what's going to be happening in this review. But now let's go further into detail for you guys. So now we're going to get rid of the Marley Get-Together speaker, because I'd honestly say definitely buy these over the Marley. This thing doesn't sound anywhere near as good. It has far less bass than even one of these does. And even though it actually has silk dome tweeters, the little full range drivers that the A320 speaker has sound far better. So the Marley Get-Together is now out of the equation. Let's talk about the A320 compared to the A320S. Now I'm outside because today's a really nice day, so if you can hear noises like some houses being built over there, please ignore that. But let's quickly go over the actual differences between the A320 and the A320S. The initial first visual difference is the fact that the bamboo on the front of the speakers is darker on the A320S compared to the A320. And as well as that, on top you'll notice a slight little hole under the power LED on the A320S, which is its built-in microphone that the speakers now have. So the main differences between the two: slightly darker front plate, built-in microphone for phone calls and things like that. We also have a bigger battery in the A320S, and it supports true wireless stereo. Now, the true wireless stereo is Archeer's version of having two Bluetooth speakers being able to pair together. So it doesn't work with an A320. If you have an existing A320, you can't do it. It needs to be an A320S, but basically what I can do is with these two A320S speakers here, I can set one up here, and pair my phone to one of these speakers, and this speaker here will play the left channel, and this one here will play the right channel. So it's really cool. You can make some sort of stereo sound when you're outdoors, wherever you would like to be, and that's really cool. So now let's talk about the sound quality. It's definitely changed between the A320 and the A320S. Now, in my opinion, my personal taste, I actually sometimes like a slight lack of bass, and I do really like bright trebles. So the A320 Bluetooth speaker here actually sounds, in my opinion, better than the A320S. However, I've been talking to FOH Films, link to his channel will be in the description. He's a close mate of mine who also has a pair of A320Ss and an A320. His review will be coming soon also, in which he actually likes the A320S more. So it's all down to personal preference. Personally, I rather brighter treble and the slight amount less bass the A320 has. The A320S can become a little bit boomy. Onto the back two, the port has stayed exactly the same. So I highly recommend you cover that port and block it with something. I'm using gaffer tape on all of my A320 Bluetooth speakers here. I don't know who designed that, but the port noise is absolutely terrible and it makes the Bluetooth speaker almost unusable. So just quickly overall, if you were to have to buy one of these speakers, I'd personally say buy the A320. The battery life is good enough as is. I can't imagine how much better these are. This is still the first initial battery run or battery cycle I've had on the A320Ss, and I've been running these day in, day out in the bathroom every single morning when I've been having showers, every single night when I have showers. I've been taking them outside, been playing music through them constantly, and I still don't have the red light on top to tell me the battery's low. So the battery on the A320S is really good. However, the A320 also has a really solid amount of battery too. Maybe not as good as the A320S, which explains it because it's supposed to be better in the A320S. But still, if you had to buy one, buy the A320. If you have to buy two, buy the A320Ss for that true wireless stereo, and then invest in some sort of EQ for your phone so you can boost the treble slightly and take a bit of the low end out. You need to take a bit of low end out over all three of these speakers because the amount of bass these things push are actually ridiculous for day-to-day listening. And again, seal the boxes, they sound far better sealed. So again, on top, Now, the same as the last model, we have the volume down, volume up, which at a long press can double as the previous next track. We also have a power LED. On the new model, we have the microphone right below it. We also have a play pause button / answer phone call button now on the new model, because remembering this new model can now take phone calls because of its built-in microphone. We also have the power button to turn it on. It's a long press. Now let's talk about how to activate the true wireless stereo feature. You press the volume down and volume up button for at the same time for like a second, and you'll hear the speaker start to beep like it's trying to pair. And you do the same on the other speaker, then you'll hear this slight little beep, and then they'll both pair. Once they're paired, the volume down and up buttons will sync between the two units, as well as the play pause button will be the same on both units. And the power button will actually turn both units off at once, which is really, really cool. So let me just quickly turn this back one here on. You can hear the startup sounds. I'll turn the front one here on, and then you'll hear a slight beep. There it is. So both of the Bluetooth speakers have now paired up. It's really, really fast and really, really quick in doing so. And then again, if I turn it off, you hear that slight delay there, but that's both of the speakers turning off at the exact same time. So now let's jump over to a sound quality demo, and then I'll just give my thoughts and opinions after. I'll also do an A/B comparison between the A320 and the A320S in this sound demo, so you can hear the differences. Both tests will be recorded about half a meter away with the Rode Video Mic Pro plugged into my Canon 80D camera. So let's hear what the difference is in the sound quality.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
So there it is, my review of the A320S by Archeer. It's basically the same as the A320 with some slight differences, being that better battery life, better built-in microphone so you can take phone calls. It has true wireless stereo. However, the sound quality in my opinion isn't as good as the original A320. So if you guys have liked this video, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.